Here's what we're working on for 13 News 10 at 10. A group of real-life heroes pulled July 4th boaters to safety after their boat capsizes on the Rock River. Stevenson County takes another look at proposed changes to the rules for bringing in wind farms, and a new treatment could erase bad memories for people with post-traumatic stress disorder. That's all tonight on 13 News 10 at 10 with 10
You
minutes.
want to say thank you, but never know who should get the credit. Well, 13 News anchor Danny Maxwell is live in the newsroom with a very unique story about a group of people who reconnected on much better terms.
Well, Laura, an amazing story of real-life heroes who rescued 8 people from a capsized boat on the Rock River. The whole thing happened last night after the fireworks show in Rockford. And if you've ever been down there, you know a lot of people take their boats down the river to watch from there. Well, on the way back, a group of 8 people, 6 adults and 2 babies, 2-year-olds, fell into the river when their boat capsized. Some people in larger boats weren't able to help them, but a group in a smaller boat could, and they were able to get them all to safety. Another interesting note, one of the rescuers works for WREX TV, so we'll have more on that at 10. Until then, I'm Danny Maxwell in the newsroom. Laura, back to you.
I know, and you and I both were hearing his story. It's amazing that, you know.
I know, just wonderful things that they did for those people.
Oh, absolutely, and he's so happy that, you know, you can make that connection and have a name and a face. So, all right, thanks, Danny. We'll see you at 10. I'm proud of that fact.
You know, I am proud not only because our WREX employee that, oh, we're out of time, bye.
You're watching 13 WREX, Rockford News Leader. Live from Rockford, this is 13 News 10 at 10.
A July 4th celebration on the river could have turned deadly for one Rockford family if it weren't for strangers who saved their lives. Good evening. Welcome to 13 News 10 at 10. 10 minutes of nonstop news. I'm Danny Maxwell.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Real-life heroes. That's what a group of people are being called after they rescued 8 others from a capsized boat on the Rock River.
13 News reporter Marissa Alter has more on this amazing story. Marissa.
Well, guys, the whole thing happened last night after the fireworks show ended. Savannah Palmer's family and friends were about to head back when a wave tipped their boat over and all 8 people, including 2 babies, into the river. Savannah Palmer holds her 2-year-old son Isaac tightly, not wanting to lose her grip on him like last night.
I thought we were all going to die and that none of us were going to make it through it.
For 10 minutes, the group yelled for help, hoping someone would stop. Palmer says police never made their way to the scene, and most pedestrian boats drove right by, too. But not Dave McDevitt and John Green, whose boat was also heading back for the night.
We had heard some screams, and all of a sudden there was like horns blowing and everything, so I quick grabbed the spotlight we had in our boat, shined it over in the water, and had seen that this boat had gone over.
There was a couple kids in there that were young, maybe 1 or 2 years old, and I grabbed one of them so we could get her out of the water. And then we grabbed another. The lady was panicking, kind of, so I got her out of the water. And then we got another guy out of the water. But finally, some other boats came along, and they helped get the others out of the water.
When they pulled me into the boat, the guy that had pulled me out of the water, I couldn't let him go. I was so thankful for him.
The boys brought the group to police to be checked out, but Savannah says she'll always be indebted to her heroes.
I think that's pretty cool. Never thought I'd ever save somebody like that.
I haven't done anything like that before. It was exhilarating.
And on a side note, the driver of one of the rescue boats works at WREX. Palmer says police questioned their boat's capacity, but she says they had 6 adults and 2 babies on board, and the boat seats 8. Danny.
All right, thanks a lot, Marissa.
Good Samaritans saved the life of a Rockford family after 8 people, including 2 babies, fall into the Rock River.
Your top headlines with Ryan start right now.
Thanks, Adam. A July 4th celebration on the Rock River could have turned deadly for one Rockford family if it weren't for a group of strangers who saved their lives. Savannah Palmer's family and friends were on the Rock River for the fireworks show. Then a wave tipped their boat over, and all 8 people, including 2 babies, fell into the water. For 10 minutes, the group yelled, hoping someone would stop. Palmer says police never made it to the scene, and most boaters drove by too until one of them stopped.
There was a couple kids in there that were young, maybe 1 or 2 years old, and I grabbed one of them so we could get her out of the water. And then we grabbed another. The lady was panicking, kind of, so I got her out of the water.
When they pulled me into the boat, the guy that had pulled me out of the water, I couldn't let him go. I was so thankful for him.
I haven't done anything like that before. It was exhilarating.
And the driver of the rescue boat, Dan Wheely, works right here at WREX.
A family saved in a holiday boating accident gets a chance to say thank you to their rescuers. It was a holiday boat ride for the Palmer family until their boat capsized. The family screamed for help, but boaters kept going by. That's until these people stopped to help them. Tonight, victims and rescuers met and gave the family, each of them, a token of their appreciation, thankful for being alive.
It reminded me of the Titanic, actually, like the movie. I was really scared because they were just screaming and it was dark. It was really hard to see. And I just kept hearing, take my baby, and it was really scary for me, too.
Though no one was injured in that accident,